So now we turn our attention to Senior X30. Here's the first of 15 qualifying heats. It's Groups A versus D, and here's your starting order. After a fantastic result in time qualifying, it's Milan Marczak, the fastest of 85 drivers, starting from pole position. He'll be joined by Belgium's Marcus Gloom on the front row. Patrice Kowalski and Henki Kalteren, row 2. Tristan Kroon and Mikko Wolters, row 3. Loris Saxer and Esteban Valgrave, row number 4. Row 5 completing the top 10, Rafael Leenders and Arthur Vasseur. Thomas Van Vliet, Koen Rui, Griffin Himmelset, Rafael Dow, Annabelle Bryan, Jörg Müller, Thibaut Gillard, François Delati, and Raffaele Santacono round at the top 20. 29 drivers will compete over the next 10 minutes plus an additional lap, with Max Hirsel, Kevin Bakker, Sibi Paganar, Keanu Wellens, Ollie Meurs, Luke Taylor, Ruby Verlinden, Kenneth Albuquerque, Gaetan Duprat-Bandera, the latter of which was actually excluded post-qualifying, I hasten to add. Air temperature 10 degrees Celsius. Wind to the east, 9 kilometres an hour, 71% humidity, and I've just seen the ominous signs, 50% chance of possible rain. There is cloud cover up overhead. There is still blue skies just behind the paddock area. So we are still within that window of it probably getting a little bit colder out on track. But more to the point, the track is still dry. It is cloudy overhead. You can see a lot of cloud cover in the background of all the camera shots on the official IAME Series Benelux YouTube stream, which will be permeating all the way through today, tomorrow and Sunday. Today and tomorrow the focus is X30, Junior and Senior, and then on Sunday we'll close out our 2024 season with Mini Rookie, Gentleman, Master, Senior Cup and KA 100. So it is down to Milan Marczak and Marcus Gloom to control the start as we are on the official formation lap. 10 minutes on the timer, and the red lights will now be ignited on the starting gantry once again here at this 1,366 metre 12-turn clockwise circuit. Now the field gets into formation. It's the calm before the storm, as they say, as our drivers using the IAME X30 125cc. They'll be using the Comet tyres in both wet and dry configurations, as a plume of smoke, exhaust smoke that is, sees the drivers at a crawl, at a snail's pace. Race director Dave Ritson instructing the field to slow before they enter the tram lines. 10 minutes on the timer, plus an additional lap. The lights are out and we're underway. Good start by Milan Marczak, as Henki Kalteren already starting to get his elbows out and sharpen. The field makes its way through into turn number 2 for the first time. Griffin Himmelset having a drama, and he's dropped to the back end of the order. He hasn't really competed. Oh, we've got a yellow flag a little bit further back, I think off of Marshall Post 1. But everyone making their way through into turn number 4. Kalteren on the attack, and he's at full push. And he's really started to close in. Oh, one of the TD carts off the circuit. Didn't catch the number, but it was quickly out of sight. Side by side in towards the infield section. That's never easy, especially at that part of the circuit. It very much widens at the bottom, the double right, and then into the left. You instantly get the slight feeling that you're in an ever-closing tunnel, so to speak. But the first lap about to be in the books, and Milan Marczak leads the way. Henki Kalteren in second position. Third, Patrice Kowalski. Loris Saxer up to fourth. Clément Massot, Mikko Wolters. Oh, Marcus Gloom has dropped, so has Tristan Kroon. So there were dramas earlier on. Tristan Kroon has dropped to 27th. Marcus Gloom all the way down to 25th. So straight away in the opening a minute and a quarter, things are getting really, really hot and heated under the collar. But Marczak and Kalteren have gotten away. Kalteren was 0.4 of a second behind him, but has taken over a 10th out of the race leader in the opening sector, and now into sector number 2. Kalteren's not got the fastest lap quite yet. However, at the minute though, Simon, Milan Marczak is under significant pressure. Henki Kalteren is not letting him get away by any stretch of the imagination, as one of the EGP drivers gets up the inside through the final right-hander.
Ouais, et on a eu Mirko Waters qui est passé devant Clément Massot. Et le changement de leader à présent dans cette première manche qualificative de la catégorie X30 senior. Enki Kalteren qui vient de surprendre Milan Marczak. Deux Néerlandais donc aux deux premières places. Patrice Kowalewski en troisième position et à quelques longueurs du duo de tête. Patrice Kowalewski qui a l'occasion là de revenir sur le duo de tête. Quatrième place pour Loritz Sachs devant Mirko Wouters. C'est donc confirmé, Mirko Wouters qui est passé devant Clément Massot qui avait pris un superbe envol. De son côté, début de manche compliqué pour Marcus Glum qui a rétrogradé à la 22e position. Début de manche aussi compliqué pour un certain Tristan Krohn qui est désormais 25e, donc début de course compliqué. Et vous l'avez vu pour les pilotes qui sont sortis à l'extérieur dans l'herbe, c'est vraiment très humide et une fois qu'on met les roues dans cette herbe, c'est vraiment difficile d'en sortir et ça salit évidemment très très fort vos pneus. On a la bagarre ici avec, je pense, Clément Massot et François Delati. Clément Massot qui est passé à la 7e place, je pense, et c'est Raphaël Lenders là, qui est passé à la 6e position.
Yeah, so just goes to show how quickly things can change. You hit one curve the wrong way here, it's going to bite back quicker than a bear in the woods, and that is very much the case. These drivers have come to fight, and there is a little bit of a touch. There's a secondary touch, and that was Arthur Vasseur in the 315. Right behind, I think that was, it wasn't Francois Delati who's already made up a position, that would have been Clément Massot. Again, these drivers know that they were told at the briefing this morning, be careful, we are watching. This is a championship finale, and one of the things that everyone wants to see is this title decided out on circuit. Not afterwards, not waiting for a decision to be made, because a champion will be crowned tomorrow afternoon. And the good thing is, well, Henki Kalteren, he literally barnstormed his way to the front. And look at Patrice Kowalski for Thierry Del Rey's team. He's also been very quick this season, but has also suffered his own trials and tribulations. The top three, after 4 laps, covered by just over half a second. Kowalski with the fastest lap of the race, 55, 3:89. Mirko Wouters fastest in sector 1. Milan Marczak fastest in sector 2. Kowalski fastest in sector number 3. So, another lap in the books, nearly at half time, with about 20 seconds until we hit that point. Top 3, still Kalteren, Marczak, Kowalski, et al. So, the good thing is, these drivers are really starting to push forward. Annabelle Bryan has got through on Kevin Barker. There is a change a little bit further back in the field, going through into turn number 1. But more to the point, Henki Kalteren, all he needs to do is control this Simon. He doesn't need to pull out a big gap. He just needs to extend little by little, sector by sector, and maybe go on course to having the opportunity to do what he did at Austrico, because if he does that, you know what? Anyone who says Henki Kalteren is out of this race, you are far from right on that one, I'm sure.
Oui, regardez qui est passé devant en deuxième position, Alex, devant Milan Marczak. C'est Patrice Kowalewski qui avait réalisé le meilleur tour en course lors du tour précédent, 55-289. Cette manœuvre de dépassement a permis à Henki Kalteren de prendre quelques mètres d'avance. Mais regardez, Patrice Kowalewski, on a l'impression qu'il est en train de revenir encore petit à petit sur Henki Kalteren. Donc là, il a une très bonne opération à réaliser, Patrice Kowalewski, dans cette première manche qualificative de la catégorie. Il serait le premier, s'il parvient à s'offrir le scalp d'Henki Kalteren, le premier à marquer un grand coup dans cette catégorie. Regardez derrière, c'est la bagarre là avec Clément Massot qui passe devant Raphaël Lenders, François Delati. On avait fait de même il y a quelques instants maintenant. C'est la bagarre ici pour la 6e et 7e place. Ouais, ça se bat à tous les étages. Devant, on a un trio de tête assez clair qui domine pour l'instant cette manche qualificative, avec 3 dixièmes d'avance pour Henki Kalteren devant Patrice Kowalewski, 7 dixièmes sur Milan Marczak. Et regardez derrière encore 2 pilotes CG Racing là qui se battent.
Raphael Dow and Arthur Vasseur, that's battling over 9th place. And they've got Esteban Valcreve and Gaetan de Brabandera. De Brabandera has come flying up the order, is now 17 places up on where he started. There's also Thibaut Gelado just spotted in the background in the 261. He's made up 4 places in his own right. So Gaetan de Brabandera, 18 places gained, will maybe make that 17. So started from last. We have unfortunately lost from the Netherlands, the 225 of Koen de Rooij through sector number 2 on lap number 4. So 1 casualty already, but the other 28 runners and riders still circulating. Top 3 pretty much as they have been for the last 3 to 4 laps. Henki Kalteren leading by nearly 3/10 of a second as Mikkel Walters has managed to get through back on Laurits Saxe. So that's Eichmann's Grand Prix versus Falcon Racing, judging by the colour schemes. But Laurits Saxe has also been one that's had peaks and troughs this season. You see how close. I think it's Kalteren, Kowalski and Marczak. They're just like saying, right, okay, no, you move first. No, you move first. And then Henki Kalteren's at the front saying, well, I don't care what you think, guys. You're not getting past. This back end of this RSD karting entry is going to be made as wide as humanly possible.
Ouais, 1 minute 50 encore au chronomètre avec toujours cet avantage pour Henki Kalteren. On va boucler un nouveau tour d'ici quelques instants. La ligne droite avec le phénomène de l'aspiration à l'avantage de Patrice Kowalewski qui revient à 2 dixièmes maintenant du leader, mais pas suffisamment proche que pour tenter une attaque. Pendant ce temps-là, un peu plus loin dans le classement, on a la remontée petit à petit pour Marcus Blum qui est désormais au 15e rang du classement, lui qui s'est lancé pourtant depuis les avant-postes. Ouais, c'est évidemment dommage d'avoir perdu autant de positions dans l'aventure. Regardez les 3 leaders. Henki Kalteren, Patrice Kowalewski qui est de plus en plus pressant. Et derrière, c'est Milan Marczak qui, lui, a signé le meilleur tour en course depuis tout à l'heure en 55-160. Il est donc encore capable de réaliser quelque chose. Et peut-être ce tour-ci encore, alors qu'il va rester seulement quelques tours dans cette manche qualificative. Regardez, il est vraiment très près, hein, Milan Marczak. Et s'il est bien ressorti, il va peut-être pouvoir attaquer au bout de la ligne droite. Le petit coup d'œil derrière lui pour Patrice Kowalewski qui a lui aussi pu bénéficier de ce phénomène de l'aspiration. Les signes de Patrice Kowalewski aussi à Milan Marczak en disant viens, on va tenter de se rapprocher encore d'Henki Kalteren. Et l'attaque de Patrice Kowalewski qui passe, peut-être pas, avec une réplique d'Henki Kalteren. Et le passage de Marczak.
That was textbook. Milan Marczak just lined it up. Kalteren went to Kowalski, no you don't, sunshine. And Milan Marczak went, right, okay, time for my point of being piggy in the middle. Lined it up perfectly. Kowalski had Kalteren to the inside, couldn't get the move done. Marczak just like nipped it in the bud, got the job done, and that's exactly what they needed to do. But Kowalski through the final right-hander, gets back through on Milan Marczak. The wave of the finger as if to say, no, you don't do that to me. But one more tour to go. And there's more gesticulation from Kowalski ahead of Marczak. That has allowed Henki Kalteren to open up a lead of 0.3 of a second into turn 2 for the final time. Kowalski instantly switches to the right-hand side on the approach into turn 2. Now into 3. Marczak might be able to get a run, and he does. But Kowalski anticipating it. Marczak trying to go around the outside. And he gets the crossover. Is he going to get through? No, he's not. That has given Kalteren the opportunity he needs to take the race win.
Ouais, et Henki Kalteren profite également de cette bagarre entre Patrice Kowalewski et Milan Marczak, avec Patrice Kowalewski qui ferme les portes partout dans ce dernier tour. Et Henki Kalteren va venir s'imposer ici grâce à cette bagarre. Ouais, Patrice Kowalewski qui ferme les portes vraiment partout. Il le peut. Attention au changement de trajectoire, à ne pas en abuser forcément. Regardez le petit coup de spoiler avant pour Milan Marczak. Et la victoire d'Henki Kalteren, le pilote néerlandais qui aura donc résisté à Patrice Kowalewski et Milan Marczak pour venir s'imposer ici dans cette première manche qualificative du week-end dans la catégorie X30 senior. On le savait, Henki Kalteren, candidat aux avant-postes, il répond présent dans cette première manche qualificative. Il devance Patrice Kowalewski, Milan Marczak qui a le meilleur tour en cours, 55-025. Le top 5 est complété par Mikkel Walters et Laurits Saxe.
Henki Kalteren takes his first qualifying heat win of the weekend by just under 2 seconds. After 12 laps of racing ahead of Patrice Kowalski, with Milan Maxak rounding out the top 3. Mikko Wouters and Loris Saxa complete the top 5 ahead of Francis François Delati. 13 positions gained to finish 6th ahead of Clément Massot, Raphael Linders, Arthur Varsor and Gaetan de Brabantera. Proficiat Junge, 10th place, having started 29th. Annabelle Bryan makes up 5 spots to finish in 11th ahead of Thibaut Gelad. Esteban Valgrave, then we've got Marcus Gloom, Justin Kroon, Thomas Van Vliet, Jot Miller, Raphael Dow, Max Hazel and Kevin Barker running out the top 20. Luke Taylor, Sibi Pagana, Ollie Murs, Raffaele Santocorno, Griffin Hinwinset, Kenneth Van Makaka, Keanu Wellens and Ruby Verlinden, the last of the 28 out of 29 classified finishers, with Kern Terui unfortunately retiring on lap 4 through sector 2.